What's up guys, Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a recent tweet that the developers have made regarding Phase 3 of the PTS, which should be dropping tomorrow. If you're on PC, you'll be able to test out Phase 3. So the developers tweeted what to expect for Phase 3. Now we have had Phase 1 and 2, and all of the feedback that we have put across has now come to this post to see what they're going to change as a result of all the feedback given in Phase 2 for Phase 3, which will be dropping tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think these changes are good? We're going to go through them all right now. I haven't even read this post yet. This has just been posted as I've seen this about an hour ago for me making this video. So hopefully you guys do enjoy. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. So, hello agents, we recently concluded Phase 2 of our PTS for PC players on Ubisoft Connect last Tuesday, April 19th. We are immensely grateful for all the feedback we received following Phase 2, and we want to share our findings and next steps based on your experiences on PTS. In Phase 2, we wanted to focus your feedback and attention specifically on new gear balance adjustments and countdown changes. So I'm going to go through the sections. It's gear and balancing. Then we have got countdown, the game mode that was added, expertise, and then the other ones. If you guys want to have a look at this post, I'm not going to go through that. It kind of explains why we're not having PTS on a console, why it's only exclusively run on PC. If you guys want to have a read of this, a link will be in the description. Make sure to check it out to come straight to this post to read in depth on that. Let's start off by going through gear and balancing. Heartbreaker gear set. This is the new gear set that was added. I tested this quite thoroughly. It's very powerful, but it has a complete counter, so I don't think it needed to be changed that much. Off the bat, I can tell you right now, the Catharsis Mask is very strong. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if they mention in this post that it's not going to be nerfed because everyone's happy about it, it's going to cause problems on console. I can guarantee you right now, you guys are going to have players running around who will never die. Let's just wait because I'm sure they'll mention it in this post so I can explain it to you fully. So Heartbreaker gear set is too powerful. Right now, we're happy with what it adds to the game, and there are no plans to change it anytime soon. I agree. We have looked at the conversation on the efficiency of the gear set, and so far, we are satisfied with where it has landed. Completely agree with that. From what I've tested and what I've seen, the gear set is very strong. I've actually had access to some of my friends who had fully maxed out expertise level, and they min-maxed everything to the maximum amount. Heartbreaker set with Catharsis Mask, and I'm gonna tell you right now, the gear set, you can counter it. There are ways. I don't want to mention it too much. I will make videos on how to counter it when the game is actually live, simply because we still are yet to see the changes. The changes might occur after Phase 3 and something could be changed completely, so we're gonna have to wait and see. Buff Heartbreaker. The way it was behaving during PTS Phase 2, with stacks disappearing after 5 seconds instead of starting to diminish, similar to the way Striker gear set behaves, was intended, but your feedback convinced us to do things differently. Interesting. In Phase 3, you can expect the following changes. You will lose 2 stacks per second instead of losing all stacks after 5 seconds. This is interesting. This changes a lot. This makes a huge difference. This promotes stacking it up before you get into a fight, allowing you to keep the stacks. Very interesting. This is going to be great to test, guys. This weekend, I will be streaming tomorrow on Twitch. Link will be in the description, so make sure you guys pop through to my Twitch channel so we can go through this and test this together, just like in Phase 2. Heartbreaker is blue defense. We do not see the need to change it at the time, but we will keep a close eye on your feedback after the TU15 release. While Heartbreaker has a damage buff, this set is also a durability one, and thus the armor bonus you get from it makes more sense with a higher armor value, hence the blue cause. Resolved issue. The mask should give blue defense stats. The issue is now fixed. Right, no problem. The KINGBREAKER, one of the worst ARs in the game, or in the PTS, should I say. KINGBREAKER's rate of fire is too low. It's very low and the damage is dismal. You might as well use a FAMAS with the same normal talent version of that. So let's take a look. It was upgraded from 500 to 650 for the PTS Phase 3. The same applies to the normal variant, the TKB408. That's the named version of that variant. We're going to have to test it, guys. Will it be better than the FAMAS or the AK? Because the AK, I think, had higher RPM, so this might make it on par with the AK, hopefully better. I will test it and let you know. Dare LMG resolved issue. The Dare LMG uses AR attachments. Okay, I didn't realize that. Blue screen exotic weapon, one of my favorites. It's really good. The exotic weapon blue screen does not have the exclusive skin. The issue is now fixed. Right, so let's see what it looks like. I'm keen for that. I'm looking forward to it. The disruptor rounds talent of the exotic weapon blue screen cannot be triggered. The issue is now fixed. For the Dread Edict, very cool. You guys love this. From the messages and comments I saw in my video where I reviewed it, you guys are loving that weapon. It looks really good. It is very strong. The focus talent doesn't work with the new exotic Dread Edict. The issue is now fixed. It's going to be really, really good with that. Catharsis Mask. Now, this is where I have a lot of opinion on, guys. Catharsis feels strong. Please don't nerf it. We are happy to see that you are excited about it, and right now we have no plans to make any changes. I'm telling you right now, this is going to ruin PvP, this mask, because I fought someone on PC who was using a fully min-maxed 20-something expertise level. I think it was 25, 26 level expertise with Catharsis Mask. I shot him in the face so many times. I could not kill him. He was unkillable. Why? Because of the Catharsis Mask and how it scales with the buffed out armor values on console. This is going to be a problem, and I'm telling you right now, the wrong people are testing this mask. I get it, guys. It's strong. You guys don't want things to get nerfed. I understand that, but in PvP, we need to balance it. I think in PvP, it needs to be adjusted. PvE, leave it how it is, because it is not too strong in PvE. It's only too strong in PvP, in my opinion. You can burst it down, I understand that, but when you combine it with the Heartbreaker set, especially considering we are getting a buff to the Heartbreaker set, this will cause problems, I guarantee you right now. So we're not going to be losing the whole buff. It's only going to be, you will lose 2 stacks per second instead of losing all stacks. This is just going to make it even better. And the combination of this, I think, is too strong. In PvE, it's perfect. But in PvP, get ready. I will test it. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be even worse than what I saw. Trust me, guys, I will go through it. We'll go through it together. I always want to make sure I help the game out. I don't want to just nerf things for no reason, but trust me, some things could be just too strong. And we don't want to have another meta like Contractor's Gloves and Fox's Prayer. I feel like those should be disabled in PvP as well. I'm sure you can agree. We don't want the Catharsis Mask being the must-have mask or must-use mask in anyone's build. Countdown game mode. As mentioned earlier, our goal for Countdown was to make it challenging. It's not, but not impossible to beat for 8 match-made players of mixed build qualities. It would also add an additional challenge for players with more organized groups and better builds to try and compete it with less than 8 players. You can read more about our PTS Phase 1 findings here. Countdown difficulty adjustment. Right now, we are happy with the most difficulty, and your Phase 2 feedback echoes our sentiment. There are no plans to change general difficulty for the running PTS phase, as well as the 215 candidate master build. Once again, we thank you for all your opinions shared with us on our forums and social media channels. These changes are the direct result of your proactivity and dedication. Of course, we'll keep monitoring Countdown feedback. Right, interesting. I think Countdown needs a rework, but I think it's I'm getting way ahead of myself. Let's just continue reading. And just a quick reminder, the possibility of adding other difficulty options is under investigation. Yes, Legendary would be perfect. That would make this game mode. And you can expect to hear more from us after the TU15 release. I have a feeling that they are going to add a Legendary difficulty for Countdown. That's what we need. That's what we want. Matchmaking issues, we're going to see if that's been fixed. Expertise, I'm telling you right now before I read this, expertise is too difficult. Guys, even though, okay, just keep this in mind. I had unlimited caches of materials. I still didn't get to expertise 5. Just put that in your head. It is really, really difficult to level up right now. And I'm not talking about proficiency ranks. I'm talking about just spending your materials. Yes, you can do it in other ways, but it's really expensive. And the upgrade, I can already see it says upgrade costs are too high. It's ridiculous. Let's see I'm interested to see what happens from this. Upgrade costs are too high. We heard your concerns about the cost being too high, especially for those of you who tend to have shorter play sessions. Yeah, that's good. And we agree that every playstyle should be taken into account and rewarded appropriately for the time spent in the game. After careful consideration, we decided to settle on lowering the cost of field recon data, SHD calibration, and exotic materials by half from level 11 up to level 20. Levels 1 to 10 and 21 plus remain unchanged. We believe that these changes would suit the wider range of the Division 2 players. Right, that's interesting. We're going to have to test it. I will let you guys know. On top of the reduction mentioned above, we have reduced material requirements. Yes, please, thank you. For all ranks of gear pieces for another half. Now, gear pieces will require 2 times less materials for upgrades to make it more consistent with the number of materials needed for weapons and skill upgrades. Good. Expertise armor bonuses should be increased. We hear you, but we do not want to react too fast, as increasing armor even further could have big consequences. I'm telling you right now, people have not tested this properly. Some agents are unkillable, guys. You don't understand. If you haven't tested this, if you haven't seen it, it's the Catharsis Mask and some armor regen builds. You cannot kill the person. It's crazy. And imagine, we haven't even tested some other options, and we haven't even tested the new set, the new gear set changes. So we're going to have to see. I don't know. I feel like it's really... Now, I understand that when you increase your expertise level, you don't really notice. When the grade goes up, you're like, well, I don't notice too much of an increase. But over time, these small increases, when they're put in a percentage base, when they're amplified by the percentages of the gear sets, it makes it so much better than what it seems. So I think a lot of people need to just take that into consideration. We don't want to react too fast, as increasing armor could further have big consequences. We would like players to have more time with the feature after TU15's release, after which we will be actively looking for your feedback on armor bonuses. Okay. UI features and quality of life. The donate all button was added to the expertise menu on your phase 1 feedback. Unfortunately, using the donate all junk button from the expertise menu resulted in donating all the items matter if they had been marked as favorite. Oof, that would be quite rough. Or recalibration, or if they were part of a loadout. The issue is now fixed. Good, because that would have been really bad in the live game. Additionally, we added the donate all junk button into the main expertise menu. Crazy. Guys, I think I'm happy with what they've done so far, but I'm also worried with some of the strength of the Heartbreaker, which is counterable. You can counter this build with 3-piece YAL and 3-piece system corruption. You can counter it completely, but with that being said, I think Catharsis Mask could be an issue, and I like the Dread Edict. I want to try it with the Talent Focus, so I'll let you guys know. We're going to go through it tomorrow on stream, so make sure you pop through. Just before we go, actually, what I'll do is I'll have a look at this. It's quite long, so you guys can pause the video if you want to see why they're mentioning why it's not played on console. I kind of knew about this a while ago, but if you guys want to pause it, have a look, see why. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I am looking forward to testing everything. I know I have my opinions, and some people might not like the fact that things might be too strong, but I just want to make sure the game is as balanced as possible. So make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon in the next video. Peace out.